Hi, and welcome to the Power PC Guy. In today's episode, we'll be taking a look at my just arrived, brand new Apple M1 equipped Mac Mini. So we're going to do a quick unboxing of the Mac Mini, take a look at what's inside the packaging here from Apple that's still sealed in the factory plastic wrap. Take a look at the contents, and hopefully in some future videos, tend to give you guys a review of the system, as well as provide some synthetic benchmarks and some real-world performance tests. So thank you for tuning in. Before we open up the box, here's a quick view of the packaging in the pristine condition from Apple. A little bit about the specs of this Mac Mini. It's the upgraded 512 gigabyte SSD hard drive. In addition, that did go for the upgraded RAM. So base model M1 Macs, actually all of them come with 8 gigabytes of RAM from the factory. It is non-user upgradable. So if you want additional RAM, if you want additional hard drive capacity for that matter, you have to purchase the upgrades right up front from Apple. These are not user accessible computers for upgrades down the road. So I did go ahead and order my Mac Mini here with the upgraded 16 gigabytes of RAM. But without further stalling, let's go ahead and open up the Mac Mini M1. There's something very satisfying about opening up a brand new Mac for the first time. Admittedly, it's been quite a while since I bought a brand new Mac from Apple. As the name of the channel implies, I do prefer to work with vintage Apples, particularly those of the Power PC variant. But for doing video editing and some other tasks that I do from time to time, new M1 Macs seem to be a perfect upgrade. So there's the outer box opened, and there's the Mac Mini. It's really almost a thing of beauty the way that Apple packages any product, especially a new Mac. And there we have the M1 Mac Mini. Go ahead and remove the plastic film. And so here's a close-up of the M1 Mac Mini. There's the top, the bottom, front. Of course, no optical drive here in 2021, at least not from factory. And remove the protective cover here for the rear I/O ports. So, back of the M1 Mac Mini, we have our two USB 3.1 ports. Actually, it might be 3.2. Audio headphone jack. Port here for cooling for the fan. HDMI, 2 of the new Thunderbolt 4 ports. Does have 1 gigabyte or gigabit Ethernet, and then the power connection. And there's the entire computer. Real quickly, let's take a look at remaining items in the packaging. And should be the user manual, or what suffices for one. Very quick overview of the computer. And by the way, the USB A-type ports here in the back, those are USB 3.1, not 3.2. Of course, for super fast connectivity, we do have the Thunderbolt 4 ports, the USB-C connections, which are good for up to 40 gigabits per second, so pretty fast bandwidth. Lastly, the nicely wrapped power cord, and that's it. The Mac Mini of 2021 is no different than the original Mac Mini G4. It's marketed as a bring your own keyboard, mouse, and display. So Apple has stayed true to function. It's part of the reason you can get these machines starting just under $700, so very good value. There you have the Mac Mini G4 next to the Mac Mini M1. So you can see these computers, a little different form factor, both pretty small in size. Comparison of the ports on the back. And here's on top of each other. While the new Mac Mini is certainly thinner, it's not quite as compact in terms of overall dimension from its the original predecessor. New and old. Well, that's it for this video. Just a quick episode to give unboxing of the M1 Mac Mini. Go ahead and time to get it set up and get acquainted with the new hardware, test it out, and be on the lookout for future videos.